All right, so you knew what the markup on selling price was, and you knew what the cost price was for a certain item. Okay, let's say in this case is $300, your cost price, and your markup in percentage is 80%. So this calculator will automatically figure out your retail, which is your retail value, and your markup in dollars for that retail, which is $1,200. Okay. All right, so apart from that, if you know what your retail price is and you know what your markup in percentages on that retail price, okay, you can arrive at your markup in dollar as well as your cost price using this calculator. Okay, so let's say your retail over here is $200 and your markup in percentage is 35%. Okay, as you can see over here, this calculator automatically figures out your cost price, which is $130, and your markup in dollars, which is $70. Okay, then you have your markdowns. Okay, so as we said before, okay, as we talked about earlier, suppose you walk into a shop, you see a discount on a certain item, and you would like to know what the final retail price is. Okay, this is something that you can use over here. So let's say you would like to use this calculator to figure out your final retail price. Okay, you will need to know your cost price for that item. So let's say the cost price for the item, okay, let's say was $800 2 days earlier. All right. And you know what the markup is. You know what the markdown is rather in dollars. So markdown in dollars, okay, is, let's say, $20. Okay, so as you can see over here, okay, this calculator automatically figures out your final retail price and tells you what the markdown in percentage was, okay, which is 2.5%. Okay, so apart from that, as we talked about earlier, okay, should you need to know or should you need to manage your inventory and would like to know what your markup on a certain item should be, okay, this is a calculator for you. All right, so let's say your total cost over here for a certain item is $600. Total number of units produced or total number of units that you might have in your inventory. Okay, this is 25. Okay, now let's say there's spoilage for whatever reason. Okay, this could be because of the temperature inside. Okay, let's say this is because of vandalism, okay, or any other reason at all, is 15%. Okay, as you can see over here, this calculator automatically figures out the number of units that you have after this spoilage. Okay, now this might not seem too much, but if you're dealing with a lot of numbers at once, this calculator can save you a lot of time. Okay, apart from that, let's say your markup. Let's say you decide to mark up the rest of your inventory at 25%. Okay, this calculator would automatically calculate your markup in dollars, which is $150. The new retail price for this item, which is $750. Total sales. Okay, so how much you sold in dollar amount after the markup, which is $15,937.50, and your total profit on this sale, which is $937.50, roughly $938. Okay, notice this is positive, which means there's a profit. If this was negative, okay, would mean that there is a loss, okay, which means once you sold your inventory, okay, you were at a loss. All right. So basically, this is how you use this calculator to calculate both your markups and your markdowns.